What's up, everybody? We are live in the booth, and I'm just coming to you all with a quick video on some thoughts and things I've been thinking about. I know everybody heard in the news what happened with Cardi B and Offset. They're getting a divorce, and I know that either you have gone through a divorce, someone you know has gone through a divorce. Just relationships are seeming to always end, and yeah, and then you have new beginnings, or you have new things that come about. And so I just had an interesting take on relationships, kind of while I was doing some self-care, and I just wanted to examine self-worth as a thing for relationships ending. And I think that a lot of times what we're facing in these relationships is, do people feel worthy of this love? Do people feel worthy to be loved? Do people feel worthy to be receiving love from you, from the person that they're receiving it from? Do people feel as though they deserve it? And so I think that a lot of times when people feel that they don't deserve love, or this is a deep-rooted belief. Of course, this is not a conscious belief. This is something that's deep-rooted, and it has to be dug out so that someone could actually see that that's what's going on with them, versus, oh, well, no, this relationship is not working out. Okay, and then this relationship doesn't work out. Okay, and then this relationship doesn't work out. So it's kind of a repetitive thing, and so there has to be some type of root, right? So self-worth is a thing for relationships. Like I said, ask yourself, do you feel worthy? Ask yourself, does your partner seem worthy? Because if we are feeling worthy of a relationship, then we're not going to do things to sabotage it. We are not going to do things that could end the relationship. We are not going to do things that go in the opposite direction of the relationship. If this is a relationship that we value, and if we value ourselves in that relationship. So a lot of times people say, oh, well, know your worth, and this, that, and the third. Yeah, you should know your worth, but the thing is, does your partner know their worth? Do you really know your worth? And it doesn't really come down. It has materialistic value to it as well, but it's a holistic thing. It's not just oh, is he bringing money to the table, or is she bringing sex to the table? Is he bringing, is she bringing money to the table? Is he bringing, whatever to the table? This has something to do with the love, that you and that person create together. And things like soulmate relationships, I see so many of them end, and it hurts my feelings that they do end, based on self-worth, based on someone not willing to walk in the direction that God has for them. And I don't mean that this person has to be what God has for you, but what I mean is just the greatness that you have within. You don't want to bring it out. You don't feel worthy of that. You don't feel worthy of this relationship, this love. You don't feel worthy of this partner. You don't feel worthy to have it all. I've met people who say, well, I don't really want to have a relationship right now because relationships are distractions, and I want to further my career. We meet people who say, well, I'm just gonna be by myself and get myself together and this and the third. And we say those things, but when we are in those long times, are we really doing the work to get ourselves together? Meaning, are we really going on the inside, facing those things that are within us, facing everything that is within us, so we are no longer scared when those things pop up in other people? And like I said, the self-worth goes to you sabotaging your relationship, making decisions that that are going to end the relationship. Even though you love this person, even though you want to be with this person, you still make decisions in the other way because you don't feel worthy. You don't feel worthy, and that's the bottom line, what it comes down to. And so also, I see a lot of like rhetoric and like memes and things like that about cutting people off and oh, I'm gonna cut you off and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But my question to you is, make sure you are aware of you're cutting off those things that those people are mirroring to you, because there is no friend or foe. There is only you versus you. If you're seeing something within someone else and it's causing you some disruption within your spirit, then you need to address what it is that they're bringing up within you, what it is that they're mirroring back to you, because they're your teacher. So what is it that this person is mirroring back to you? And if you're going to cut them off, are you also going to be willing to cut off the things within yourself that mirror what they're doing? Okay? So for example, you have a spouse who consistently, consistently, is just wanting to deal with other men or women. After you all have talked about it several times, this person continues to do it. It's not personal, which we know that we've gotten that far in the collective evolution to the point where I think that we know that cheating is not personal. And if we don't know that, then that's something that we're growing to know. Cheating is not personal. So this is something that that person is dealing with. They may not feel worthy of this relationship with you. They may see your light, or they may see how you're just this or that, and they may not feel worthy of that at that time. They may not feel worthy of that, and so they choose to act in these certain ways in order to sabotage the relationship and get away from you, because you're mirroring back to them their hurt, their pain, something within them that's saying that they don't feel worthy. And instead of going through that, which so many of us don't want to go through, we just want to run. And running could be with you staying with that same person for however long, but you're still not confronting the real issues within the relationship. Yeah, you stuck through it, but you stuck through it and put yourself through a lot of BS and hurt and pain, and the other person did too, because you two just didn't want to see, hey, I'm hurt. There's something within me that is not completely in the space that it needs to be in, and so I need to address that. Thank you for being a mirror for me so that I can address that, and so that we both can proceed in a way that's gonna be good for us both. And then, like I said, we always, cutting people off, saying, oh, well, this person isn't, respecting what it is, so we want to cut people off. But make sure you cut those things off within you that someone else is mirroring to you. Make sure you cut those things off. Don't run from you. Don't run from any parts of you, and that will enable you not to run in relationships, because what's going to happen is you're going to attract the same thing over and over and over again until you deal with the root issue, until you deal with the root cause. So yes, wasted energy in a relationship is wasted because neither of you wanted to grow. You chose to think that, oh, I need to grow separately because you are not, it's something about you that is not fitting for me. And then you go into the next relationship and it's something about them that's not fitting for you. But what is it within you that's not fitting yourself? What is it within you that's not fitting where you want to go, that's not fitting that growth? I'm not saying hold on to people, no matter what. What I'm saying is be real with yourself about what it is that you have going on, what it is that's going on within you, right? So examining self-worth is a thing for breakups, is a thing for divorce. We have the divorce rate, I think, is at 50%, and that's because a lot of people don't marry for the same things anymore. A lot of people are not coming together for the same things anymore. So we have a divorce rate of 50%, and I really think that it reflects back to self-worth. I really feel that it reflects back to that self-worth within yourself, that self-esteem within yourself, and you just not really feeling worthy of that person's love. You just not really feeling worthy just of the situation and the beauty that it could hold. Refer to the album Lemonade. Beyonce. Refer to 444. Jay-Z, when they went through the issue that they went through. Refer to the things that he said, you know, in his album. Refer to the things that she said in her album. Because to me, those were things that you could take and be like, do I see this within myself? You know, what do I really see within myself? Why I have this great life in front of me. Why do I sabotage? Or it may be something else. It may not be a relationship. It may be something else, but I just want to touch on relationships today. I have a stellium in the 7th house, so relationships are a huge theme in my life. The other is a huge theme in my life. And so let's examine that. Let's examine self-worth is a theme for relationships ending. Let's examine, do I really feel worthy of this relationship? Do I really feel worthy? Do I think this relationship is worth me growing? Do I feel as though this person, if this person is doing something that I do not like, what are they mimicking to me? What are they mirroring to me? Let's get clear on those things, and then we can get clear on why a lot of our relationships come to an end, why a lot of our relationships don't last, why a lot of our relationships are toxic, why a lot of our relationships, you know, because I think self-worth is really at the root of it. So thank you all for watching the video. I love you all, you know, very deeply. Everybody that watches and, you know, comments, shares, subscribe, all of those things, you know, they help out tremendously, just to, you know, like getting messages out to people who it resonates with. So also, check out the website, empressandemperor.org. We're all about holistic health and pushing the mission forward for holistic health for all. So that's mental, spiritual, emotional, that's financial, that is occupational health. There are new healths that are going into holistic health, and I'm super excited about those and to explore a little bit more of those. So, all right, you all, I'm wishing you love. I'm wishing you peace, and I'm wishing you abundance, and all of those things start within self. All of those things start within self. So, bye.